What's up, guys, and welcome. This is the introductory video to Nadex. Basically, I'm going to give you guys an overview of what this platform is, what it's all about, how I use it. I'm going to answer some questions that I get asked on a daily basis, ranging from how much money do I need to start with, I trade Forex, how can I use Nadex, and just I'm going to cover as much as I can. If there's something that I don't answer, if you leave this video and you still have questions, feel free to shoot me a DM across on my Instagram. I'll leave that at the bottom. And yeah, definitely. So let's get started. So what is Nadex? Nadex is just an online binary options exchange. That is it. It allows you, me and you, retail traders, to I should say access to a market where you don't need a substantial amount of money to get started. Similar to Forex, when you open up your broker's account, the deposit with Nadex is about $100. That's their minimum deposit, and that gets you started. They're owned by IG Group. I want to go ahead and log in here. They're owned by IG Group. For all my people in the Forex world, you know IG Group is a broker available to you. They're U.S. regulated, hence why Nadex is U.S. regulated. So your money is safe, definitely. You don't have to worry about when you're taking those profits, withdrawing it to a U.S. broker and doing all that other stuff. And this is not meant to be a downplay on MetaTrader 4, not at all. I use both comfortably. I use both comfortably, and I kind of go over the differences, a little bit of the differences that I know and that I care about, and I'm thinking that you guys may be wondering too. So we'll find out here in a little bit if I'm a mind reader or not, but let's just get logged in. Now, before I even log in, you are allowed to open up a demo account. I'll get into why I say when you're practicing, why I say to get a demo account, and then also why I'm going to say to even do a minimum deposit on a live account to practice with. Even if you just open up the live, I believe you can open up a live without even depositing the $100. So at least get the live open, even if you have no money in it. And I'm going to go over why with you once we get further through the video. But let me log in now. Let's just see. So, yeah, let's just save that in there. When you get logged in, now, I did it this way, meaning they have two versions right now. They have an old platform, which you can see at the top right corner here. And this is the new version, which right now is in beta form. This is going to be what they're switching everything to. So I'm going to talk about it this way. All it is, everything's going to be the same. It's just going to be placement. This is a lot cleaner interface than the one they had before, I should say, and still have. I like using this one a lot better. I started off on the older one. So, but when you do get everything hooked up, just get logged in, go to the new platform. You want to get used to using this platform because this is the platform that they're going to switch everything to. So let's go over a little bit. So as you can basically tell, right now you are in Nadex. You are in Nadex. They allow you to trade binary options. They have call spreads. They have touch brackets. I don't mess around with touch brackets. I don't mess around with call spreads. I keep it simple, and I just trade right down here where it says binary options on down. Even in binary options, they give you certain things like events. And here right now, you got non-farm payrolls, which I actually have a contract on that actually on my live account. So we'll see what that looks like tomorrow. But definitely, it allows you to do indices, which my favorite's going to be the Wall Street 30. If you follow my Instagram, you know this, and Tech 100. And they give you a good handful of the Forex pairs. Not all of them are here. But I would say the ones where, at least the ones I trade and I like and I'm used to, they're here. I got my Aussie dollar here. I got my Britain pound here. I got my, what else is here? USD yen is in here. So those are about the three that I use pretty often. But yeah, then you got commodities. Of course, got to have your crude oil. Got gold down here, which is my favorite as well. Natural gas, if you're into that. Silver, if you're into that. And then I'm going to back out here. But they allow you to trade a handful of things. I never really get bored. They give you enough, I say. And basically, let me give you a breakdown of how this works. So you have your demo account up. You're already inside. The interface is the same as it is on your live account. All it is fake money, okay? So let's just click something here. Let's go to Forex. Let's click on, it's about to be 5 o'clock here. So let's just go to something in the Aegis session. Well, we got some action that's going to be going on. That's for an hour. I'll do this one. Let's just do this one for sakes here. So I'm going to point out one thing to you right now. Because when I got into Forex, I got in the almost old school way, but more like the millennial way. Of I had to download MT4. I had to sign up for a broker. I didn't like the charts on using MT4, so I created a TradingView account. So all my personal charting happens on my TradingView account. If you don't know what TradingView is, I'll open up a tab here just to show you what TradingView is. Let's see here. TradingView. This is TradingView. Whoa. Get 6 months free, make a payment, decline. But anyways, this is what TradingView is. There's tons of videos on YouTube of how to control it, but I use my TradingView account for my charts. Let's go back to Nadex platform. I don't do any of my chart decisions off of this one here. Now, that's not necessarily meaning that this one sucks. You may be like, well, they're almost like the same thing. I'm used to it on TradingView. I'm used to it. I know how to navigate this chart pretty well as far as getting things set up on there, like your indicators and stuff like that. I just choose not to personally. But basically, they have pretty much the things that you guys may care about and like. And they got the MACD on here. They got a pretty good handful of indicators. And that's another thing that's different from that older platform to this one. You have a little bit more on the indicator side than you did on the older one. So, but my favorite actually on here, I remember I did use this, and I told you I do use it. Oh, what am I doing there? Here it is, the Keltner's channel. This is my favorite indicator to use on here. But yeah, definitely, you just mess around with a couple and just kind of see what you become accustomed to. This video is not meant for, how can I put, teaching you strategies of how to trade. So indicators is a whole nother study in its own. But I mainly want to just go over with you how I personally use it when I'm trading Forex pairs or the Wall Street 30 and things like that. So, and give you guys an overview of pretty much of what it is and how it works. So as we are in here right now on the USD yen, things you're going to notice. So one thing I'm going to say again that they do a great job of, they dumb it down pretty good. I remember showing people how to get into Forex before, and boy, that was a trouble. And even just explaining how to calculate your dollar per pip and things like this and that, and it's a little bit more challenging. And I don't take any I think it's a good thing when you came from that background into this. It helps you a lot with the psychology of it, because when you start off with Nadex, because it is made for the retail traders, what it does is the opposite of things. And all my people that trade Forex, the things that you've learned so far, like when you're trading Forex, you don't pay attention to your profit and loss. You pay attention to pips, and you aim for setups, and you buy and sell on if you see your setup and things like that. About 90% of that principle is gone. I should say 60%. I'll be fair. 60% of that principle is gone. The reason I say that is because you're forced to do the opposite on Nadex, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. And even when you're just getting into this, it's not a bad thing. It's a lot easier. And once you get a little bit of that psychology in it, as far as knowing when to cut a trade when you're losing, I like the fact that you know what you're risking off the jump. You know exactly. So say I wanted to do a sell order on the USD yen right now. What I would do is it's going to cost me $66 for a profit of $43. Place order. Perfect. As long as, here we go. Uh-oh. Try to get this straight for you here. Price stays below this line here, I'm good. That's my strike price. My strike price is 108.14. If it stays under 108.14, I'm in profit. They're going to give me $46 or whatever that amount was. Same thing if I did a buy, right? Let's go on. Oh, no, we're good. If I did a buy, you can see it here. It cost us $64 to make a profit of $45. Price just went up on us, so that's why you're noticing that difference. But yeah, and you can see it down here. They just make it pretty simple. You know what you're putting up. If you, long as you're okay with what you're putting up, right? You're not over risking, and you're kind of keeping that risk management still alive. That's important. Risk management is still important on this. This is not something you get on and say, oh, well, screw the risk. I don't need to take care of it. I know how much I'm losing. Reason I say risk management is important is because now you want to make sure you're not putting up a lot of money. You know, you don't want to put up a lot of money. Like this order here, this average price of 44 selling. I actually probably would have sold at that price. That's not too low for me, or I should say too high, because how it works is that it doesn't mean when you do a sale, it costs you $44. You know, what it actually costs you is $100 minus 44, and that is what it cost you. So I'm gonna pull this calculator out for you because we got change in there, and I'm not gonna sit here and try to pretend like I'm the math wizard. So out of $100, that cost you $44.50 minus 44.50. Huh? That's not right. There we go. So $55.50 is how much that cost you. You spent $55 to make back $49, I believe it was at, or 40. Let me just go back to the calculator. You spent $55 to make, I'll tell you right now, this is the way to do it as well. You take that contract size minus 55.50 to make $44.50. That's how much it cost you. But that's how much that trade cost you, and that's how much you can make. They put it right there at the bottom for you. You cannot mess that up. So that kind of gets rid of the figuring out what your risk to reward is. They kind of have it all there for you. Another thing I want to touch on is you can definitely put in your order still to buy on the market or to sell. One thing there is not on here is stop losses. There is no stop loss. There is no setting a certain point at, say you place this order here and you wanted it to let you out of that order if the price hit negative $20, I should say. There is none of that. You actually, when you put that money into the market, it's one of those things where if you're looking to cut your trade short, you're going to have to do it manually. You're going to have to keep watching the chart, get out of it if you see it going the other way on you, and little things like that. So that's what I mean by psychology is important. You may think the trade's going to keep going up. You may think it's going to keep going down. You may be in profit on that trade, so you decide to close it out early. So you may be cutting your trades too short or actually holding on to losing trades. And that, guys, wraps up part 1 of the introduction to Nadex. Part 2, we're going to touch more on opening and closing trades, transitioning between TradingView and Nadex platform when you're placing trades or you're in those trades as far as monitoring them. But yeah, this is the first YouTube video, many more to come. Leave comments below. I know I left some things out. I had to. There's no way to cover all this in 14 minutes. Maybe some things you'd like to see in the part 2 video. Maybe some things that I maybe left out that you're still curious about. Or maybe some things that I actually touched on that you still have more questions about. I'll leave the Telegram, the open Telegram link below to a chat that we have open basically for any questions when you're getting ready to get started into trading Nadex. So go on there, feel free to ask a question. I'll answer them as soon as I can. And thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe.